Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, General Hospital Diaries. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. Carly Corinthos is never one to stay quiet when the truth needs to come out, and this Friday in Port Charles, she's holding on to information that could change everything for Valentin Cassadine. Carly's world has been swirling with secrets lately, but this one might be the biggest bombshell yet. The tension has been building, and it's all about to explode when Carly crosses paths with Valentin at exactly the wrong, or maybe the right time. Valentin may think he's in control of his destiny, but Carly's about to shake his confidence in ways he didn't see coming. The day begins with Carly pacing at the Metro Court, her phone in hand, eyes narrowed with determination. She's been waiting for confirmation before saying a word, and now that she has it, there's no turning back. Whatever she's about to reveal could shift the balance of power in Port Charles, especially if it concerns Valentin's latest schemes. For weeks, Valentin's been maneuvering quietly behind the scenes, trying to rebuild his image and regain his footing at ELQ, but Carly's information could undo all of that in an instant. She's torn between staying out of Cassadine business and following her instincts, and when it comes to Carly, instincts always win. Meanwhile, Valentin senses something's off. He's been hearing whispers about people digging into his affairs, and he's not wrong to be suspicious. His usual charm can't save him this time. When Carly finally steps up to him and says she needs to talk, his guard goes up immediately. Carly doesn't mince words, she never does. What she tells him leaves him speechless, and for once, the ever-confident Valentin is left with no immediate comeback. Carly's revelation is personal cutting, and it puts him in a position where he must act fast or risk losing everything he's worked for. While that confrontation simmers, another dangerous alliance is quietly forming in the shadows. Jason Morgan and Sonny Corinthos are back in strategic mode, working together like the old days. They've been through wars, betrayals, and losses, but when they focus on a shared goal, there's no stopping them. This time, they're plotting something that could shake the Port Charles underworld to its core. Whatever they're cooking up isn't just business, it's personal. Sonny's been struggling to regain his sense of control ever since things with Ava and Nina spiraled, and Jason knows his friend needs an outlet. So together, they begin mapping out a plan that will put them back in power and protect their family from incoming threats. Jason's calm, methodical nature contrasts with Sonny's fiery impulsiveness, but that's what makes them such an unstoppable duo. When Sonny starts to get impatient, Jason reminds him that precision matters. One wrong move could cost them both. The two men meet in the warehouse, their voices low, their tones serious. They talk about shipments, alliances, and enemies who've been getting too bold lately. Sonny's frustration is visible, his fists clenching, his eyes dark. He's ready to take action now, but Jason insists they wait for the right moment. There's something big on the horizon, and they can't afford a mistake. Meanwhile, Britt Westbourne finds herself dealing with a situation she definitely didn't sign up for. Emma Scorpio Drake, bright and determined as ever, comes to Britt with questions that hit too close to home. Emma's growing up fast and isn't afraid to speak her mind, but Britt isn't in the mood for a heart-to-heart. The tension between them is thick when Emma brings up the past, the complicated history, the broken relationships, and the mistakes that still haunt Britt. Britt's patience wears thin as Emma tries to press for answers. She's done trying to defend herself to people who will never understand what she's been through. When Britt finally shuts down Emma's questions, it's not just about frustration. It's about self-preservation. She's tired of being judged and tired of feeling like she doesn't belong. This confrontation leaves Emma hurt and confused, but Britt can't bring herself to soften her words. The walls around Britt's heart are higher than ever, and this moment proves just how much she's still struggling to let anyone in. Back at the Metro Court, Carly's encounter with Valentin takes an even more dramatic turn. After dropping her bombshell, she waits for Valentin to react, and when he finally does, it's clear he's rattled. He tries to regain his composure, deflecting with his usual calm arrogance, but Carly sees right through him. She warns him not to underestimate her, reminding him that secrets have a way of coming to light no matter how deeply they're buried. Valentin knows she's right, but he can't let her see just how much she's gotten under his skin. The tension is palpable as the two circle each other like opponents in a chess match. Carly has the upper hand now, and she's not afraid to use it. Valentin tries to offer a truce, but she's not interested. She's done being manipulated, and she's not going to let him play his usual mind games. Their conversation ends abruptly when Carly walks away, leaving Valentin alone to process what just happened and to figure out his next move. Over at the docks, Sonny and Jason continue fine-tuning their plan. They know something big is coming, and they're determined to be ready. Jason's instincts tell him that someone's been leaking information, and Sonny doesn't like the sound of that. The two discuss potential traitors in their circle, and suspicion begins to grow. Loyalty is everything in their world, and one betrayal could bring it all crashing down. Sonny's anger flares when he realizes just how close their enemies might be, and Jason steps in to keep things from boiling over. He tells Sonny that patience is power, and soon, they'll strike back when the time is right. Elsewhere in town, Britt replays her confrontation with Emma in her mind. As much as she wants to act like it doesn't bother her, it does. There's something about Emma's innocence and sincerity that hits a nerve. Britt's not proud of the person she used to be, and she's been working hard to change, but moments like this remind her how difficult redemption really is. She looks at herself in the mirror and wonders if she'll ever escape her past. But deep down, there's a spark of hope, a tiny belief that maybe she can still make things right, even if it takes time. As the day moves forward, the ripple effects of these confrontations start spreading. Carly's revelation doesn't just affect Valentin. It sets off a chain reaction that could pull in other key players. Valentin may try to control the narrative, but Carly's words have already planted doubt in his mind. He starts making calls, demanding answers, and scrambling to figure out who else knows what Carly knows. His confidence begins to crack, and for a man who thrives on control, that's dangerous. Carly, meanwhile, feels a strange mix of satisfaction and unease. She did what she had to do, but now she's wondering what Valentin might do in response. She knows better than anyone that when you corner a Cassadine, they don't go down quietly. But she's not afraid. She's ready for whatever comes next. Jason and Sonny's alliance, too, is about to face its first real test. The deeper they dig into their investigation, the more they realize the threat is closer than either of them thought. Trust becomes a luxury they can't afford, and even old allies might not be safe from suspicion. But Jason's focus never wavers. He's determined to protect Sonny and everyone they care about, no matter what it takes. By the end of the day, every major player in Port Charles is bracing for impact. Carly's move has set things in motion. Valentin's scrambling to regain control. Sonny and Jason are preparing for a war that's been brewing beneath the surface. And Britt, though she tries to move on, can't shake the feeling that her past will catch up to her sooner or later. Friday's episode is all about choices. Who takes control, who loses it, and who faces the consequences. Carly's revelation may have seemed like a single moment of truth, but in Port Charles, nothing happens in isolation. Every word, every secret, every alliance has its price. And as the sun sets on this chaotic day, one thing is certain. The battles that began today are far from over. Carly's truth has cracked the surface. Jason and Sonny's strategy is unfolding in the dark, and Britt's confrontation leaves her more vulnerable than ever. In the end, everyone's fighting for control, for redemption, or for survival. But as every fan knows in Port Charles, no secret stays buried, no plan goes unnoticed, and no heart stays untested for long. The fallout is coming, and it's going to change everything. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.